What if I told you that your desire to disappear in winter and your sudden urge to be seen in spring are not mood swings, not laziness, not inconsistency? What if they are intelligence? What if your femininity is seasonal? Welcome back to the space where fashion meets psychology, where self-care meets cinema, where femininity is not a trend, but a rhythm. Today, we're talking about seasonal femininity. Winter energy versus spring energy. Retreat versus rebirth. Mystery versus magnetism. And if you've ever felt guilty for slowing down, or confused by your sudden glow-up energy, this video is for you. Modern femininity has a problem. It expects women to be constant. Constant productivity. Constant beauty. Constant emotional availability. But psychology tells us something very different. The nervous system moves in cycles. Hormones move in seasons. Desire moves in waves. And femininity thrives in contrast. Let's begin with winter energy. Winter femininity is inward. It is quiet power. It is the woman alone in a candlelit room. Hair undone. Skin untouched. Presence contained. Psychologically, winter aligns with introversion and restoration. The parasympathetic nervous system takes over. This is the rest and digest state. You crave solitude. You crave silence. You crave depth. Your wardrobe changes. You choose texture over exposure. Wool. Cashmere. Dark colors. Long coats that feel like armor. Winter femininity is not about seduction. It is about boundaries. Mystery. Containment. In cinema, this is the woman framed by shadows. She speaks less. But when she speaks, it lands. Psychologically, this phase is about integration. Processing emotions. Rewriting inner narratives. Digesting what life has given you. This is why winter self-care feels slower. Baths instead of workouts. Journaling instead of socializing. Early nights. Long thoughts. This is not weakness. This is alchemy. Fashion during winter energy protects the body. It creates emotional distance. High collars. Heavy boots. Layers that say, I am with myself. And psychologically, boundaries are safety. Especially for feminine energy. But winter cannot last forever. And this is where many women feel confused. Because suddenly, you wake up lighter. You want color. You want movement. You want hair on your skin. Welcome to spring energy. Spring femininity is outward. Expressive. Curious. Alive. Dopamine rises. Motivation returns. Creativity awakens. This is why spring triggers transformation. Hair changes. Closet refreshes. Romantic fantasies. New rituals. Psychologically, spring aligns with expansion and play. The nervous system shifts toward social engagement. You want to be seen, not for validation, but for connection. Spring fashion reveals instead of hides. Lighter fabrics. Movement. Skin. Dresses that follow the body. Jewelry that reflects light. Colors that speak before you do. In cinema, this is the woman walking into sunlight. The camera follows her. Not because she demands attention, but because she radiates life. Spring self-care becomes active. Walking. Dancing. Meeting. Creating. You are no longer digesting the past. You are planting the future. Here's the psychological truth most people never talk about. Feminine energy becomes distorted when we get stuck in one season. Endless winter turns into isolation. Emotional numbness. Disconnection. Endless spring turns into burnout. Overexposure. Performing femininity instead of living it. True femininity flows. The women we admire intuitively understand this. They disappear. They retreat. They go silent. And then they return transformed. Retreat builds myth. Return builds magnetism. This rhythm is ancient. It exists in mythology, in storytelling, in the female psyche. When you honor winter, you stop forcing productivity. When you honor spring, you stop fearing visibility. And fashion becomes language, not costume. Ask yourself now, What season am I in? Do I need depth or expression? Silence or movement? Seasonal femininity is self-respect. It says, I listen to my inner climate. The most elegant women have always done this. You do not need to bloom all year. Flowers don't. Winter makes spring possible. Spring makes winter meaningful. Feminine power is not loud. It is cyclical. So this season, dress accordingly, care accordingly, love accordingly, and let your femininity change with the light.